Mighty Horus, warrior prince turned regal pharaoh king, teach us to keep our dreams alive and birth them into the living world. You are the embodiment of evolving consciousness and the expansive energy of the next generation. Our hopes and dreams lie within your youthful spirit. Your great vision, confidence, and strength restore and renew us, giving us hope as we envision a new, expansive future. You are the great eternal hope of our yearning planet. Mighty Horus is the young king, full of youthful energy and enthusiasm. He carries the energy of the new generation, the new king, eager to seize the reins of power and create new visions for the realm. He resists restraint and wants to charge eagerly forward, soaring through the skies, enacting change and creating new visions. While his enthusiasm is boundless and his energy fearless, he sometimes soars too high too soon. All youth must learn restraint, and in the myths and stories of Horus, we see the eternal dance between the expansive energy of youth and the grounded energy of the elder. Horus comes forth from death. As we know, he is born of the magical union of his mother Isis and his reanimated father Osiris, who was killed by Set. Inherent in the symbolism of Horus is the inevitability of new life following upon the heels of death. In Egyptian mythology, Horus is a solar god, often depicted with a human body and the head of a falcon, a type of hawk. Falcons are fast, assertive, and aggressive. Horus is associated with the youthful energy of the new day and often aligned with the pharaoh. He has the energy of youthful power, inevitably overcoming the dying energy of the old king. In Western astrology, Horus is Jupiter, the principle of expansion. In Greek myth, Zeus, Jupiter is his Roman name, is a son of Kronos, Saturn. Kronos was so terrified that his children would one day usurp his power that he swallowed the infants as they were born. Zeus was the last of the children Kronos fathered with his wife Rhea. Rhea was tired of Kronos' treatment of her children, and so she hid the baby Zeus away, giving Kronos a stone swaddled in cloth when he demanded his baby. Kronos swallowed the stone, and Zeus was spirited away so that he could grow up in hiding. When he became strong enough, he challenged his father, cutting his abdomen open with a knife and releasing his brothers and sisters. Zeus killed his father and ascended to his throne as the ruler of Mount Olympus, the land of the gods. Kronos' worst fear came to pass. His power was usurped by his son. The killing of Kronos by his son Zeus began a great war among the gods and goddesses. Kronos and his kin were the Titans. Zeus and his siblings were a new breed. The conflict was eventually won by Zeus and his followers. The Titans were cast out and a new generation ascended to power. Zeus proved to be a different sort of ruler than Kronos. He was less oppressive, more genial, and yet equally as patriarchal in his own way. Zeus had many lovers and a great many children. A key aspect of his story is his repeated infidelities and the frustration his philandering caused his wife Hera. In these stories, we see the imbalance of power between the masculine and feminine forces upon the earth, a key aspect of the Greek-Roman cultural perspective. As a solar deity, Horus is a creature of the light. He represents the force within that wishes to bring our creative aspect into fruition, to manifest our desires in reality. Horus wants to be acknowledged, to be seen, heard, and felt by those around him. Young and vital, he expresses the intensity of the life force manifested in physical form. Those born with a prominent Jupiter in their chart want to experience life to the hilt, to taste all there is to taste, feel all there is to feel, to experience all there is to experience. Visits from Horus provide the opportunity to expand into new aspects of expression and to bring creative projects into form. Expansive energy courses through us. New ideas are formed, new creative actions taken under transits of Jupiter. Uncle Horus encourages us with his boundless enthusiasm and playful attitude to open to new ideas and experiences. The sky's the limit, he tells us. Fly fast and soar high. This desire to experience life in its fullness can lead to excess. Those born with a strong Jupiter in their chart are sometimes prone to excess in some area of their life. Excessive talking, eating, drug or alcohol consumption, sexual expression, overconfidence, grandiose schemes, and a lack of connection to reality. All can be an expression of a prominent Jupiter. Horus expands whatever he comes in contact with. Horus in aspect to other planets in an astrological chart intensifies the expression of those planets. Horus in transit through an area of a chart expands the experience of that house or aspect. In these shamanic mysteries, Horus is the young, uninitiated king. He is impatient, impulsive, and assertive. He wants what he wants now. Horus is not willing to wait, not willing to put his plans on hold and wait until the correct time. Now is the time, now it must happen. Sometimes Uncle Horus doesn't know when enough is enough. However, and untempered by a connection to the practical, his influence can be exhilarating yet lead to disaster. Through the experiences of Horus and his descendant Jupiter, we open to the new and expand beyond our present limitations. We enter the field of unlimited possibilities. The psychic tension between expansion and limitation is inherent in the duality expressed astrologically between Jupiter and Saturn, and in these mysteries through the reconciliation of Horus and Sobek. This eternal dance of opposites is central to our story and is discussed in Chapter 9, The Reconciliation, Horus and Sobek. A ritual to call in and honor Horus. Go to a place that has a view that feels expansive. A rooftop, a bridge, the top of a mountain. If you are able to go to such a place, if you're not able to go to such a place, find a picture with an expansive view and sit before it. Close your eyes and imagine that you are standing in such a place with a view that extends far off into the distance. Read the invocation to Horus. Scatter into the wind an offering. It can be tobacco, sage, cornmeal, herbs such as lavender or rosemary, or even the ashes of a deceased loved one. Do this in a sacred manner. Make an offering to the grand vista of unlimited possibilities. Acknowledge the young king within yourself and call in his blessing. Journal about your experience.